What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Friday, January 9th, 2015, delivering some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to our page. Fox Chairman Rupert Murdoch took to Twitter on Friday night to weigh in on the terrorist shooting spree currently plaguing Paris, specifically addressing the jihadist group behind the attacks. He said, maybe most Muslim peacefuls, until they recognize and destroy their growing jihadist cancer, they must be held responsible. He wrote, following up with a big jihadist danger looming everywhere from Philippines to Africa to Europe to U.S. Political correctness makes for denial and hypocrisy. The devastating shooting that took the lives of 12 at the office of the Paris newspaper Charlie Hebdo on Wednesday. Further attacks and hostage situations developed on Friday with both events linked to Al-Qaeda. On Friday, CNN reported that 4 hostages were killed in a kosher grocery store, upping the number from previous reports by the Associated Press and other outlets that 3 hostages were killed. French President François Hollande issued a statement. The president said, France faced up to this. First of all, I express all my solidarity to the families of the victims of the wounded. The France faced up to it, because when she overcomes a hardship, a tragedy for the nation, and this is an obligation for us to all face up to it. U.S. President Barack Obama made a statement shortly after the French president saying, I want the people of France to know that the United States stands with you today, stands with you tomorrow. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family that has been directly impacted. We grieve with you. We fight alongside you. Sia, The Weeknd, AWOL Nation, and will join songstress Ellie Goulding and Beyonce on the upcoming soundtrack accompanying the film adaptation of E.L. James's novel 50 Shades of Grey, according to UK site Digital Spy. The Beyhive leader contributed 2 songs to the list, Haunted, which is the Michael Diamond remix, and what appears to be an update to the 2003 hit Crazy in Love featuring now husband Jay-Z. Veteran artists will also lend their voices to the film as well, in addition to Oscar-winning artist Annie Lennox's rendition of I Put a Spell on You. The soundtrack will also feature classics from the Rolling Stones and Frank Sinatra. Award-winning composer Danny Elfman contributed 2 pieces, Anne and Christian and Did That Hurt. Ahead of the track list, Gooding released audio to her song Love Me Like You Do on her Facebook page Tuesday. The song is now available on iTunes. The album is slated for a February 10th release. Universal will release the film February 13th. In the meantime, one can check out the Gooding song on iTunes. Alisyn Camerota, a longtime Fox News anchor, will join CNN in the summer of 2014 as the named co-anchor of New Day alongside Chris Cuomo. A spokesperson for CNN confirmed to the Wrap. Camerota will replace Kate Bolduan, who has been with the show as Cuomo's co-anchor since it launched in the summer of 2013. The Wrap first reported that Bolduan was likely to be replaced on the morning show. She will be co-anchored at this hour with John Berman at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, replacing Michaela Pereira, who has been promoted from news anchor for New Day to co-anchor alongside Cuomo and Camerota. Behind the scenes, Javi Mercado has ascended to executive producer of the morning show, replacing Matt Frucci, who was cut from the show during 2014's widespread layoffs. Morgado joined CNN in 2011 as senior broadcast producer for morning shows. Jim Murphy will remain senior executive producer. Camerota officially starts as co-anchor on January 19th. Bolduan joins at this hour on January 26th, returning from maternity leave. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, rapper and executive producer of the Star's drama Power, addressed the back-and-forth feud between him and Empire stars Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard during the panel for Power at the Television Critics Association on Friday. He said their show the artwork was very similar. They used power in the tagline. They didn't have to do that, Jackson said when asked about the back and forth. Acknowledging that he has, quote, a lot of friends connected to that program, Jackson noted that he's seen Henson a few times, but hasn't made an effort to build a relationship with her. For her part, Power's creator, Courtney Kemp Abgar, had attempted to distance herself from the mini feud. She said, "I don't have an opinion on the back and forth. I think the comparison doesn't do a favor to either show. It's not fair to them, and it's not fair to us because they've been in development for a long time. We were in development for a long time." Kemp Abgar continued, "Their show is music-driven. It's just different. We're doing two different things." Jackson and Henson got into it in December when the former accused the Fox show of copying Power in its promotional campaign. Jackson wrote in a since-deleted Instagram post, "Power Season 2 is unbelievably good, trust me. I have the best writers and showrunners. I like Terrence Howard and Taraji Henson. I don't like that they would copy the market." Henson later took a shot back at Jackson, writing on Twitter, "I pay attention to dollars, not cents." The actress later tempered her tone while speaking to the Wrap, chalking Jackson's comments up to a sense of humor. 50 Cent is a comedian, Henson said. "He loves to push buttons. He's a funny guy. I never took offense to it. If anything, I thought he was trying to jab at him." Referred to Howard. "He's jealous of his looks." Fox has ordered Steven Spielberg's Minority Report to pilot, which is written by Godzilla scribe Max Borenstein. The writing hire was reported exclusively by The Wrap in August. The series is a sequel to the Tom Cruise Colin Farrell movie from 2002, which was directed by Spielberg. The small screen version, which originally had a put pilot commitment from Fox, comes via Spielberg's Amblin TV, Paramount Television, and 20th Century Fox Television. Amblin also brought Red Band Society to Fox this season. The iteration of Minority Report is set to take place 10 years after the end of the pre-crime in D.C., when one of the three precogs struggles to lead a normal human life, but remains haunted by visions of the future, where he meets a detective haunted by her past, who just maybe help him find a purpose to his gift. The film told of a future where a special police unit is able to arrest murderers before they can commit their crimes. The ability gets to challenge when an officer from that unit is himself accused of a future murder. Many people have no doubt been wondering how Bill Cosby would respond to a heckler hurling rape allegations at him during one of his live stand-up shows, and now they can see the 77-year-old retaliate by remaining completely calm. "You're a rapist," a male audience member shouted out during Cosby's show in Ontario, Canada on Thursday. A video shot from the inside the theater by another audience member revealed Cosby responded only to calmly encouraging his fans to be quiet and have patience for the outburst. Cosby said as he shushed fans angered by the heckler, "That's right, no clapping, nothing. That's all right, we just have patience." The audience did clap, however, when Cosby proceeded to ignore the accusation and continued on with a story about his wife. As the Wrap previously reported, the heckler was escorted from the theater by a police officer, but that wasn't the only time the controversy surrounding Cosby was referenced. The comedian himself made a joke about the dozen of sexual assault and sexual misconduct accusations that had been hurled at him in recent months when a woman stood up near the stage and started making her way past the comedian. When she explained she was going to the lobby to get a drink, Cosby joked, "You have to be careful about drinking around me." Liam Neeson's Taken 3 fired its first box office bullets Thursday night, taking in $1.6 million from previous showings. The second sequel in the 20th Century Fox and Eurocope's Vengeance franchise is expected to end the 3-week reign of The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, and the Oscar frontrunner Selma, which also opens nationwide Friday with over $30 million at the North American box office this weekend. Paramount's civil rights drama earned $400,000 at the evening showings Thursday and more than 1,600 locations. The Thursday haul from 2,499 theaters is a strong start for Taken 3 and tops the $1.5 million that Taken 2 took from early shows in October of 2012. That one opened to $49.5 million and went on to make $140 million domestically and $346 million in worldwide grosses. By Friday, the action film will be in 3,593 theaters nationwide. Paramount Selma will roll out in 2,179 locations. Warner Brothers is expanding the Paul Thomas Anderson crime drama Inherent Vice into 645 locations as well. Taken 3 has a $48 million production budget and was financed and produced by the French company Eurocorp, which is distributed in France and with partners in several key European territories. The company, founded by Luc Besson, has a track record of making action films like the Taken and Transporter series profitable, and scored big last year with the breakout hit Lucy. Taken 3 is directed by Oliver Megaton, who directed Taken 2, and was written by Robert Kamen and Bessian, who also produced. Maggie Grace, Frank Jansen, Forrest Whitaker, and Doug Ray Scott co-starred. David Oyelowo and Lupita Nyong'o are in talks to star in Disney's Queen of Katwe, set to be directed by Mira Nair, an individual with knowledge of the project, told the Wrap. Based on the book The Queen of Katwe, a story of life, chess, and one extraordinary girl's dream of becoming a grandmaster by Tim Crothers. The adaptation has a script by Nair's The Reluctant Fundamentalist screenwriter William Wheeler. The story follows young chess prodigy Fiona Matusia, who rising out from the slums of Uganda to enter the World Chess Olympiad. Nyong'o will play the girl's mother, while Oyelowo will play her coach. Filming is set to begin in the spring in South Africa and Uganda. Oyelowo and Nyong'o are also set to star in Americana, which is based on a novel by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Nyong'o, who won her first Oscar for her first film role in Steve McQueen's 12 Years a Slave, is obviously a favorite at Disney, where she just wrapped Star Wars The Force Awakens and will lend her voice to Jon Favreau's Jungle Book. She's represented by D2 Management, CAA, and Del Shaw. Oyelowo is currently earning raves and in the Oscar race for his performance as Martin Luther King Jr. in Selma in 2014. He also had roles in Interstellar and A Most Violent Year. 2015 is going to be another busy year with music biopic Nina, kidnap thriller Captive, and drama Five Nights in Maine. Actor Rod Taylor, who starred in The Time Machine and opposite Tippi Hedren in Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller The Birds, died in Los Angeles on Wednesday of natural causes. He was 84. The Australian-born actor's career spanned over 6 decades, but his first big break came in 1960 when he starred in the George Pal-directed adaptation of The Time Machine. In 1961, he voiced Pongo in the animated Disney classic 101 Dalmatians. But his most iconic role was Mitch Brenner in Alfred Hitchcock's 1963 horror classic The Birds. Taylor and Hedren spent much of the film running from a menacing flock of birds which went on an inexplicable rampage against a quaint island town. Hedren said of her co-star in a statement given to People, "There are so many incredible feelings I have for him. Rob was a great pal to me and a real strength. We were very, very good friends. He was one of the most fun people I've ever met, thoughtful and classy. There was everything good in that man." The actor had a prolific television career in the later decades of his career. He started on ABC's Masquerade and CBS's Outlaws and Falcon Crest. He would later have multi-episode runs on 2 other CBS shows, Murder, She Wrote and Walker, Texas Ranger. However, Taylor's final role in Quentin Tarantino's 2009 revisionist World War II film Inglourious Basterds, in which he played British Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Taylor was surrounded by friends and family when he died, and is survived by his wife Carol and their daughter Felicia. Felicia, a former CNN correspondent, said in a statement, "My dad loved his work. Being an actor was his passion, calling it an honorable art and something he couldn't live without." She also added, "He once said, I'm a poor student sitting at the feet of giants, yearning for their wisdom and begging for lessons that may one day make me a complete artist, so that if all goes well, I may one day sit beside it." Taylor was 84 years old. Andrae Crouch, who won 7 Grammy Awards over the course of his decades-long career, died in Los Angeles Thursday, according to his publicist Brian Mays of the Nashville Publicity Group. The legendary gospel singer, songwriter, record producer, and pastor spent his final days being treated at Northridge Hospital Medical Center, where he was admitted Saturday after suffering a heart attack. may have said in a statement posted on the firm's website. In addition to his Grammys, Crouch received an Academy Award nomination for his work on the score for the 1985 film The Color Purple. He was inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame and received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Crouch was born in San Francisco on July 1st, 1942. Over the years, he wrote such hits as The Blood Will Never Lose Its Power, My Tribute to God Be the Glory, and Soon and Very Soon. He also worked as a producer and arranger with such music industry giants as Michael Jackson, Madonna, Quincy Jones, Diana Ross, and Elton John. It can be heard on Michael Jackson's hit singles Man in the Mirror, Keep the Faith, You'll Be There, and Earth Song. Crouch was a pastor at the New Christ Memorial Church in the San Fernando Valley and lived with his sister and fellow pastor, Andrae Crouch. He was 72 years old. And that is the Entertainment Report for Friday, January 9th, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. Follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. Or on Twitter @The Enter Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report and it'll take you to that page. Have a great weekend, everybody. I will see you on Monday. Bye.